Yesterday, we told you about Vivek Ramaswamy, who, after the Iowa caucus Monday, announced he was suspending his campaign and endorsed Donald Trump for president. And he didn't waste any time. Less than 24 hours later, he was right there in New Hampshire, and he was campaigning for Donald Trump. And what was interesting about his speech is that he did what Vivek Ramaswamy has been doing every day of this campaign, which is blasting through the media narrative and the narrative of the left. What was disconcerting is what Fox News did in the middle of this speech. Watch.
We believe those ideals still exist. This man is going to be your next president to revive them. E pluribus unum, from many, one. And you know how we're doing it? We're doing it by speaking the truth at every step of the way. There are two genders in this country. Period. That is the truth. Fossil fuels are a requirement for human prosperity. Drill, frack, burn coal, embrace nuclear energy. Reverse racism is racism. An open border is not a border. Parents determine the education of their children. The nuclear family is the greatest form of governance known to mankind. Capitalism lifts us up from poverty. There are 3 branches of government in the United States, not 4. And the U.S. Constitution is the strongest and greatest guarantor of freedom in human history. That is the truth. We fight for the truth.
Joining us now is Ari.
All right, so there you saw. I mean, he's right in the middle of it. He's like laying it out there. He's going after the wokeisms. There's only 2 genders. He's blowing apart all of the racial politics that are trying to divide us. And Fox News decides it's not Laura Ingram's fault. I don't have a personal beef with it, but they pull away. It's like, I don't understand this mentality. You think that Vivek Ramaswamy giving a speech live in New Hampshire, endorsing Donald Trump with Trump on the stage with him, is newsworthy enough to go to the speech live, and then suddenly in the middle of it, you cut away? Why? Why do you do that? But see, here's what's interesting. Our pal Benny Johnson tweeted out that clip yesterday, or excuse me, late last night on X, saying Fox News cuts away as Vivek drops truth bombs. And that post from Benny Johnson then got reposted by hip-hop artist, rapper Meek Mill. Meek Mill, who has over 11 million followers on X. Meek Mill, again, a rapper, reposted Benny Johnson and said, wait till you all see who the black people in poverty are voting for. You see, there is something happening out there with black voters in this country. That's why you saw the meltdown on MSNBC Monday night after the Iowa caucus. It's why you see Joy Reid reflexively playing the race card at every opportunity. It's why you see the Democrats trying to divide us along racial lines. God knows Joe Biden is going to do it in the campaign because, well, that's what he's done his entire career, divide people for his own political gain. It's not like he's got a track record he can run on. They see the numbers. They see what's happening. And so does Meek Mill. Would you have bet that rapper Meek Mill would endorse Donald Trump this year? With everything that we've heard about race, that Donald Trump is Hitler, that Donald Trump is racist, that Donald Trump... But the reality of the situation is, specifically, as he says, wait till y'all see who the black people in poverty are voting for. Because the reality is, every American, regardless of their skin color, knows exactly what the last 3 years have been like and what the 4 years before it were like. And the fact that I think it's remarkable that he reposted this specific video from Benny Johnson, showing that Fox News pulled away from Vivek Ramaswamy as he was shining a light on the exact issues that black voters and other voters of color are focusing on right now. In fact, Meek Mill did another post. This time, our friend Greg, how come it's always our pals who were getting reposted by this rapper, by Meek Mill? Greg Price put out this tweet. 2 days ago, Biden told reporters, I've already delivered the message to Iran. They know not to do anything, right? I think we played this video yesterday.
I've already delivered the message to Iran. They know not to do anything.
Yeah, they know not to do anything. And of course, that happened. Then 36 hours later, Iran claimed responsibility for an attack in Erbil targeting the U.S. consulate and the airport. All right. So Greg Price tweets that video out and says 2 days ago, right. And then Meek Mill reposts Greg. Did we know that Greg Price was that big in the hip hop community, by the way? Is this something that we should know about? I mean, what is he do? Has Greg Price ever listened to a rap song in his life? He's like more of he's like the country stuff, doesn't he? I mean, I've hung out with Greg. Trust me, he's not a Meek Mill. No offense, Meek. I don't want to get him in trouble. Anyway, Meek Mill. I've been listening to Meek Mill for years. Anyway, Meek Mill takes Greg Price's post and says, Joe Biden is too old to be our president. Respectfully, what is going on in American system that y'all pushing this through like it's okay to trust what we're seeing. We're taking missiles, advanced technology, mental and physical warfare. That's not a lane for the older. In other words, he can't handle what's going on. Joe Biden can't. And here's Meek Mill basically saying what everybody can recognize, obviously, before our very eyes. But they're going to keep pushing Joe Biden on voters, and they're going to declare to them that you got to reelect the whitest man in America, Joe Biden, because he's the only one that's going to save you from the racist Donald Trump and the racist Republican Party, the white supremacists out there. You hear it right now. But Meek Mill, he can see through it. And when he puts something like this out to his, I'll repeat, 11.3 million followers, that makes a difference. The Democrats can't rely on the same kind of cultural divisions that they've relied on in the past. So that's an incredible endorsement of sorts for Donald Trump, isn't it?